Fortunate enough to be joined by the Shadow Minister for Communication, Mr. Malcolm Turnbull. Mr. Turnbull, at the next election you will be asking voters to support a patchwork of a fast, responsive and futuristic system working together with an outdated, decaying relic that many say should have been abandoned years ago.
I don't think that's a fair way to represent the National Party.
No, sorry. I'm talking about the combination of fibre optics and copper under your broadband plan.
Oh.
Yeah. You will be asking people to support a dynamic, forward-thinking, highly adaptable solution that's somehow expected to work together with an outdated, pathetically conservative dinosaur. That,
Look, Tony and I work in...
No, sorry. No, once again, I'm still talking about broadband. Yeah. It's an unholy union of forward-thinking, cutting-edge, all that is brightest and best in human endeavour, with a populist, old, garbage, pissweak, embarrassing.
Look, if you want to discuss the disparity between my party's social and economic agendas, that's fine. But if we can talk about...
Malcolm, you're not going to believe this. Still talking about your broadband policy. It's like making Usain Bolt run a three-legged race with Kim Beazley.
It's probably best if I just answer direct questions in future.
Okay, given this kind of criticism, how can your party justify the choice of fibre to the node rather than fibre to the home as a broadband policy?
With the Coalition's policy, fibre to the node, we're going to be delivering a more affordable, more viable solution that'll be built quicker than Labor's futuristic pipe dream.
Regardless, your policy has received a barrage of criticism. Commenters on Twitter have called it broadband. Others have referred to it as short-sighted.
Okay, well, it's not, okay? It's not short-sighted at all. The Coalition are planning for our country's future, okay? On the assumption that the future is more or less identical to the present.
Let's just say identical.
Sure. With the Coalition, you can all have tomorrow's internet speeds today.
Because tomorrow won't be any faster than today.
Yes.
What about Labor's plan, which some have described as the best in the world? Shouldn't everyone have access to that kind of technology?
Sure, yeah, the best is fine, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not arguing that. God knows I've tried, okay? Right. But let me ask you this. What's better than best?
I'm afraid I don't know.
How about your choice between anything from 4th best to 8th best? Think about it, right? You put that together, you've got 4th best, 5th best, 6th best, 7th best, and 8th best. That gives you 30 bests.
That is a lot of bests.
Yes. Let me put it this way, okay? Let's take water, right? Mm-hmm. You're in a village. How do you want to get water to all of the villages in the village?
Okay, let's say pipes.
Wrong, okay? That's expensive, and the government can't be expected to pay for that.
I see.
No. A far better solution is to put a tap in the middle of the village. And then, every villager gets the choice of how to get the water from the tap to their house.
Okay.
It may be in a rusty bucket, an oily rag, or maybe they just scratch a ditch in the dirt.
Right. How's that better than pipes?
It's all about choice,
Right.
okay? We're giving you, the public, the choice of how to get your water. Far be it from the government to assume that everyone who wants water wants it to drink. You know, people want water for many different things, I've been told. It's a very versatile resource.
Very versatile.
Not everyone wants water to drink. You know, some people might want to bathe in it. Some might want to just look at it. You know?
Yeah.
And if people want that much water, we're talking tens upon tens of litres of water to their house. Then you have to be suspicious they're doing something filthy with it. And the government shouldn't be encouraging that, especially not in regional Australia.
What about the fact that Labor's plan allows for a steady increase in our demand for bandwidth over the next decade?
Oh, look, that is mere speculation.
Okay.
We don't even know that we'll have the internet in a decade.
You're not convinced that the internet is here to stay?
I will not be drawn to comment on such a controversial topic, Andy. Right. But what I will say is this, okay? The internet that we have now is fine, okay? Claims that we need more internet than we currently have are completely ludicrous. People forget that plenty of things are perfectly fine the way they are.
Such as?
Such as, again, water, okay? Say you want a glass of water.
I do.
Okay? Here's how you currently do that, okay?
Oh,
See?
thank you.
How is that?
Good, thanks.
Good. Now, here's how Labor would like you to have a drink of water. It's obscene. Okay? That is a disgusting way to consume a drink of the internet. We would be the laughing stock of the world. The rest of the country would see Australia with the internet all down their fronts.
Now that's bad. How does the coalition's policy fit into this metaphor?
Ah, glad you asked. Here is the coalition's policy.
What are you doing?
I'm distributing the internet through a central channel.
Right, it's not going into my glass.
Ah, well that's up to the ingenuity and the gumption of the Australian public.
Oh, you're right, this is quite fun, actually. I can't wait to watch YouTube like this. Yeah, that really works for me.
Well, Andy, with the coalition's policy, the future is now.
Cheers.